Hey there guys, what is going on? To celebrate the soon and upcoming update for Season 1 of Call of Duty Cold War, Treyarch is of course offering a pretty unique opportunity to get some free weapons and bundles in this game. Basically, if you do log in between now and of course December 15th, which is just before the Season 1 update does drop, you get 2 free operator bundles. And essentially you get some pretty unique weapon skins and stuff like that, some reticles, calling cards, charms, and a couple of different weapon blueprints, one of which we're talking about today is of course the Milano 821, which is one of my favorite weapons from the beta that we haven't really touched yet. But with this particular variant, we actually get some very high level attachments as well as some pretty good stuff overall, and it makes this weapon very, very powerful in this game. Just before we do get into it here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on, just so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. Of course, Season 1 is right around the corner, dropping on the 16th or 17th, depending on where you live. Hopefully, I will be awake for that, dropping straight away, but we will, of course, be having videos coming out as that content does drop. So let's just jump straight into this free bundle Milano 821 class setup here. Timestamps will of course be on the video loading bar and in the description if you are looking to skip to a specific area like the attachments or the perks and stuff like that. Make sure you do skip to that bit. Otherwise, we're going to start off with our sidearm, which are our Akimbo Magnums, which is absolutely hilariously fun in this game. I mean, look at this skin too. It's awesome skin in this game. So we're going to start off with those agency suppressors because we like being silenced. We like that little bit of increase to our vertical recoil control, as well as that silencer is super, super nice here. Plus it looks sweet and we get really long guns, which is hilarious. Then we are, of course, looking for that reinforced heavy barrel for that increase to our effective damage range, as well as an 80% increase to our bullet velocity, meaning the bullets hit the target as fast as possible and give us that little bit of extra damage range as well. Then, of course, we're going for that 5mm laser for that hip fire accuracy increase of about 35%, which is super, super nice for running around with dual-wield pistols, which, of course, is our stock slot. Running around with 2 of them is an awful lot of fun. And then lastly, the magazine, of course, the Salvo 12-round fast mag, meaning we get more ammo to fire, 12 bullets per magazine, as well as having a very fast reload speed of about 2.2-ish seconds. In terms of our tactical, we are looking at that stim shot always, but getting that extra chance per life is super, super strong, meaning we can continue our streaks for longer. Then, of course, that Semtex as well, meaning we can just chuck it at someone, stick people, blow them up is really, really nice here, but all the lethal options are fantastic in their own right. In the field upgrade slot, we're going for the field microphone at the moment, and this does combine with one of our perks in the perk 2 slot. We'll talk about that more in a second, but the field microphone does give us that mini advanced UAV in a certain area of the map, which is super, super strong. Then, of course, our wildcard perk greed, getting 2 perks from each category is very, very strong in this game. I mean, gunfighter is also good if you do have the attachments unlocked, but with this particular bundle, we are relying mostly on the attachments that do come from the bundle. So there are some very high level unlocks, and we'll talk about that more in a second. Our perks, of course, flak jacket, basically the mandatory option at the moment because that is basically pretty overpowered. I mean, it can withstand like 4 or 5 RPG shots, which is pretty goofy. So forward intel also does help us out here by giving enemy spawn locations. In the perk 2 slot, as we said earlier, Gearhead does give us basically access to more field microphones, more field upgrades, and of course Scavenger gives us that extra ammo to fire. And then perk 3, Ghost and Ninja here. If I had to pick between these two, I'd always take Ninja because I hate hearing my own footsteps in this game. So for our attachments with this particular option here, this is called the Excavator, and this is the variant that you do get as part of this free bundle. And I believe the attachments that you do get, you get the Silix Hollow Scout, which is an interesting looking sight. It's kind of cool, but not something that I'm particularly interested in using. It is a 1.75 magnification, and it does give you quite a nice sight picture, but we're skipping over this for now. You do also, I believe, get the Infantry Compensator, which gives us 12% increase to our vertical recoil control, meaning we can hit our shots a lot more easily here. We also get access to the Reinforced Heavy Barrel, which is one of the most powerful barrel options for this particular weapon, with that effective damage range increase, as well as an 80% increase to our bullet velocity, which means the weapon does feel a lot more, I guess, normal compared to some of the other games in this Call of Duty series. Then, of course, the foregrip is something that we just sort of unlock normally because I think we're upgraded level like 9 with this particular weapon, so this is a good option for that horizontal recoil control. Then as well, we want that speed tape, another early unlock as well, a little bit of aim down sight speed, always helpful. And then lastly, the big bad boy, the Raider stock as well, 30% increase to our sprint to fire time, aim walking movement speed is super, super strong here. And this is one of the attachments that is one of the last unlocks that you get. And essentially you get this basically for free with this particular bundle here. So this is a super time-saving piece of equipment here. As usual, we're just going to jump into some gameplay and show off what we can do with this Milano 821 class setup. It might not be the best build with some of these attachments, but I mean, for free, it is a fantastic place to start here. So, I mean, you can't complain with free bundles in this game. And it's one of those interesting things where I actually think the bundles and the free sort of stuff that we get this year is actually going to be fairly significant, mostly because of, well, you guys know how long it takes to unlock weapons and stuff in this game. It takes so very long. So something like the Raider pad that you do get for free with this particular bundle is is like a level 54 unlock, which takes a very, very long time to unlock. So it's one of those things where this is actually going to be fairly important this year. Modern Warfare was a lot faster to level up weapons, so it is one of those things. Whoa, boy. It is one of those things where they're actually going to be fairly significant this year, which... that leads me to believe that it was actually, like, almost kind of intentional on, like, Treyarch's behalf, so we'd have to buy bundles and stuff like that, but maybe that's being a little bit cynical. But of course, there are going to be better Milano 821 class setups that you can build, like, different attachments and stuff like that as well, but I mean, for what you get, like, one of the better barrel options, one of the decent sight, you get also, like, the Raider pad, as we talked about earlier. I mean, you just get a great deal of pretty hard to unlock stuff for free, which is, I mean, for free, you can't really complain about stuff being free. I mean, you can, but, I mean, whatever. If you want to complain about stuff being free, that's on you. But hey, man, it is what it is with stuff like this. You get it and you're like, hey, is this any good? No, it's okay. It's not terrible. Hopefully that guy picks that guy off. Maybe? Nope, doesn't seem to have picked him off. Nice. Oh boy. Oh boy, that was unfortunate timing. There was 3 boys in the middle lane there, like... Does anybody else experience timing like that in this game, or is it literally just me? Like, is it literally just me? Because sometimes it feels like I'll be in the middle lane, running pretty hard in the middle lane, and there'll be 3 people there. There's a 6v6 map. Like, it's, yeah, 6v6, and there is 3 people next to me. And you're like, how is that possible? Like, how does that always happen to me? Does that happen to everybody else, or is that just a me experience? This weapon also does have the smallest hipfire at the moment of any of the available weapons in the game, I believe, making it actually quite the effective hipfire tool. The Raider pad that we did equip does actually decrease our hipfire accuracy, but it does actually still work as a decent hipfire tool. Like, it's still pretty good. Like, it still does a decent job, so that might be worth considering, and throwing on like a 5mm laser here, running around and just going like brrr, and just hip firing people to death should be pretty fun. Always love sticking people with Semtexes. I mean, loads of people are running around with stuff like EOD, so if you stick people, I'm pretty sure it still kills them even if they have EOD on. Getting with that foot fake. Meanwhile, we're going to go in here. Go on the flank behind him. Oh, stole that guy's stab kill, that is. Yeah, he's mad. I would also be mad if someone did that to me, so... Hey, fair enough on that guy. We have got the... I've got the war machine, so every time I pull out the war machine previously in a video, I've died, so... I have a pretty good track record with this thing, so... Let's see how we get on. Let's be fairly aggressive because it's essentially a one-shot kill. Oh, I should have killed that one as well. Jump across. Just looking for people to kill, man. Like, where are all the boys at? Down the bottom here. No. Where are the boys? Like... There they are. Bonk. No? Okay. Still over the back there. No. Flipping the spawns. We got one more in us. Yeah, boy. Alright, I'm going to move on to the right-hand side of the map now. We're going to try and take the right-hand side. We should be able to get back into their spawn. You can see there is a little bit of horizontal kick with this particular weapon, the way we've got it set up at the moment. We don't have those sort of very last groups equipped and stuff like that that make the weapon really super accurate. But I mean, the foregrip at the moment is doing it. He's doing a fine job, so it is what it is with something like that. Come around the back here. Hopefully he doesn't see us. No, he did. He knew we were coming. He knew we were coming. This is going a little bit better than the last time I tried to record this gameplay. This is the second time I've tried to record this gameplay. And the first one, I think I went 8 and 6, which is, I mean, positive, but bad. This is going a little bit better here. 28 and 8 is a fairly respectable score. Check that in there. Come through the middle again. They should be spawning over here, so we should be able to take advantage of this high ground. They flipped it. Oh boy, oh. So 1, 2, 3, 4 people were looking at me just then. So there was 2 behind me on the bridge area, and there was also 2 down on the low ground there. So 4 people of the 6. So yeah, 4 people of the 6 available to be shooting me just then were actually able to shoot me just then. So yeah, that's my luck in this game at the moment. We lost, boys. Oh my god, we were in 30 and 11 and we lost. Oh. Anyway, guys, we'll have our final thoughts on this in just a second here. Alrighty, so with this free bundle that you do receive, you're actually getting a fairly... That is not this... Okay. With the free bundle that you do receive, of course, you're getting a fairly good deal, of course. It is free, doesn't cost you anything. Just log into the game between now when this video goes live, and of course, before Season 1 comes out, and you get a decent weapon for free. Basically, with these attachments that we do get for free, like the infantry compensator, we get good accuracy, the reinforced heavy barrel is a decent option, and of course that Raider stock as well is super strong, a really late unlock, and is a very powerful attachment here. So the Milano 821 is of course not the best SMG in the game. It does fire a little bit slow, the time to kill is not great, but it does okay damage, and it's fairly decent and fairly easy to control. It is fairly fun to use though, and of course it is quite powerful with the attachments that you do get given for free. Anyway guys, hopefully you did enjoy this one. Make sure you do leave a like and do subscribe if you are new around here, of course. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below. If there are any weapons that you do want to see me take a look at, hopefully I will be able to get around to testing them eventually, because double XP is coming and I'll be able to get some leveling up done. Thank you very much for watching, and of course I will see you in the next one. Bye!